Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan.
Hello everyone, me here, Juvel Lokolo, Yusuf Habibi Herbin, and Nadia Yusifananta. Also, our friend Angelica Jacqueline Beauty Ansanai, who unfortunately can be with us today, but she already sent her video. We are here going to explain our assignment for Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. With our assignment is AI approach for fake news classification.
So the first slide, our topic is the fake news detection is essentially a field of study in computer science. Its use advanced technology, mainly artificial intelligence (AI) and natural language processing or NLP, to analyze any piece of information, whether it is news, article, or social media post, and determine it is the incredible or fake, and the main goal is automatically at the large scale identify and flag word information that is deliberately and create to mislead people, and this helps us to combat disinformation globally. So, main stake in the fake news classification system. So, the bulletin system, the process start with data collection, where we gather a large database of both and fake news, and the next, the feature extraction. Here, identify the key characteristic or feature that distinguish fake news from real news. So the third is model training. This is where we feed the collected data and feature into the AI, teach it to recognize pattern. And finally, we reach the classification stage where the trained model can automatically decide if the news is true or false. So in the short, AI help us navigate the huge ocean digital information and successfully recognize which news is authentic. So the object of an AI-based system. Before we discuss the benefit, let's quickly review the general objective of an AI system. So the fundamental aim of AI is to create intelligent system that can imitate or replace some human cognitive ability, and this include four main target. First, developing a system that can be think and learn like human, and two, analyze big data efficiently to find hidden patterns and solutions, and creating intelligent assistant that help human worker, and four, and ultimately making optimal decision to achieve specific goals.
Okay.
Benefits of an AI-based system. First, automation and efficiency, which is increasing productivity and saving time. Then is fast and accurate, is supporting data-driven decision making. Then reducing human error, is improving the precision and validity of research. Then is experience personalization, is tailoring service according to user preference. Then is 24/7 availability. Systems like chatbots are ready to serve anytime. Then we have types of data required. For content-based data, it required linguistic and stylistic feature, which is our analysis of language system, emotion, and sentence structure. Then semantic rhetorical features is understanding the meaning and logic of sentence. Then it's multimedia forensic. It's detecting manipulating of image or video. The next type of data is contextual and origin data, which had metadata, credibility of news source, then temporal, dynamics and propagation time, then external reference, which is fact-checking search results like Snopes or PolitiFact. Lastly, for types of data required is network and diffusion data, which has spread on social media, whom retweets, shares, and comments, and activities, bots, and fake account engagement. Then we had required data source. The required data source can be accessed by curated academic data sets or labeled corpora. Whom in this curated academic data sets, we have LIRR, which is a dataset consisting of source statements labeled for their truthfulness or veracity by PolitiFact. Then we have Fake News Net, a comprehensive resource that integrates news content, social context, and spatio-temporal metadata. Then we have NELA-GT, a large-scale dataset collecting news articles from a wide spectrum of sources annotated with reliability labels. Then we have FIFAR, or Fact Extraction and Verification, a dataset designed for claim verification against source text from Wikipedia. Lastly, for the required data source, we have the fact-checking organization and the trusted archive. This organization provides ground truth labels and are essential for building a gold standard for fake news. The signatories of the International Fact-Checking Network (IFCN) have such as organization IP Fact Check and Reuters Fact Check, whom provide structural data of debunked claims. Then we have official and institutional records. The data from sources such as government, publications, and peer-reviewed scientific literature serve as authoritative knowledge base for fact validation. Then we have social media APIs and web corpora. For real-time detection and studying the ecology of dissemination, data are scraped from various platforms. Example from APIs from X and API from Reddit, whom are commonly used to collect data about post content, user information, and dissemination network. Also, we have target web scraping, which is building corpora by extracting article content from predefined lists of sources across the credibility spectrum. Then finally, we have multimodal knowledge base. For context, claim verification structured knowledge graphs are utilized by first we have is DBpedia atau Wikidata, whom provide queryable structural data extracted from Wikipedia, and Google Knowledge Graph, whom offers access to authoritative data about various entities.
Next, Yusuf.
So I will be continue Juve presentation. AI approach to be used. Text-based or NLP, linguistic and stylometric analysis, SVM, random forest, NIF-based, TF-EDF, and GRAMS, lexical features. Number 2, deep learning, RNN or LSTM, BERT, Roberta hierarchical attention network. And number 3, semantic and discourse analysis. Knowledge graph embedding, semantic role labeling, logical fallacy detection. Next, network based. Number 1, social network analysis, graph neural networks, community detection, Leuven, label propagation, and influence tracking. Number 2, diffusion pattern analysis. Temporal graph network, how process anomaly detection. Number 3,
Yes.
multimodal approach. Number 1, cross-modal verification, Filbert, LXMERT, cross-modal embedding, attention alignment. Number 2, manipulation detection, CNN forensics, deepfake detection, metadata analysis. Number 4, knowledge-based approach. Number 1, fact verification, knowledge graph reasoning, semantic parsing, retrieval augmented generation, and number 2, claim matching, semantic similarity, sentence transforms, entity linking, and relation extraction. And number 5, hybrid and ensemble approach. Number 1, multi-view learning is combining features from multiple modalized early or late fusion. Number 2, ensemble methods is stacking, meta-learning, uncertainty quantification. Number 6, reinforcement learning approach. Strategic detection is multi-armed bandit, deep queue network, and adversarial training. Best approach and the reason. The hybrid and ensemble approach integrate with the knowledge-based approach is considered the most robust and adaptive framework to address the multi-dimension complexity of misinformation. Number 1, complementary and synergy. Limitation of single approach, text-based file to detect visual manipulation, network-based ineffective for newly created content, and knowledge-based struggles with Yunxin's claims. Next, hybrid solution. BERT detect linguistic bias and inconsistency. CNN forensic identifies manipulate image or video. RIG model verifies factual claims using trusted source. And last, fusion strategy combines confidence scores from each module, higher accuracy and reliability.
Okay. Second reason about resiliency to evolving deception tactic, like ensemble model do not rely on the single detection method, and meta-learning enables adaptive model selection for new types of misinformation. And 3, interpretability and trustworthiness, integration of knowledge graph AI model, more transparent and explainable decision, and the provide trackable reason, like this claim is likely false because it contradict fact X in the knowledge base, and B, it was spread by both network detected by CNN. Okay, this is about AI system architecture for fake news detection, like this. And next, about phase 1, multimodal feature extraction, like purpose collect diverse evidence from input data and process textual content meaning TF, IDF, BERT, visual image manipulation detection CNN, forensic, and network spread dynamic or graph embedding, and knowledge verification, entity embedding, and theory, multi-view learning, understanding through multiple perspective. And second, parallel model inference. The purpose as AI expert evaluates evidence simultaneously and components spatial model A until D focus on single domains, text, image, and blah blah blah, and generalist models E until F's integrate all evidence for holistic judgment. And first three, dynamic Fusion machine purpose combine model outputs into a unified decision. A strategy wake fusion, merit-based voting, trusted model get higher weights, and adaptive weights adjust dynamically by accurate confidence and relevance. And first four, meta learning layer purpose as the team manager, optimizing the system, and function dynamic model selection choose the best performing model per case, and certainly quantification measure overall team confidence Bayesian method. About conclusion, the hybrid and ensemble approach offer the most robust and effective solution for fake now classification by combining textual, visual, social, and knowledge base about analysis through dynamic fusion mechanism, and it overcomes single model limitation by providing redundancy, adaptability, and transparent decision making via an explanation engine. Overall, this framework ensures accurate, interpretable, and continuous learning, misinformation detectification in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. That's all our presentation. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.